It's time for Did You Watch It?
How does this show work? We watch what we like, we talk about what we watched, and maybe you'll like what you hear. I'm Liz.
I'm Isabel.
And I'm Neil. Last night we watched the finale of The Amazing Race, Season 25. The show aired on Friday, December 19th, 2014. Here's what we thought about it. Before we get into the finale, CBS posted a few videos of the final four teams. They labeled them secret videos.
Oh.
Each team got the opportunity to share a little bit of something about themselves. The wrestlers' video was first.
Yeah.
That whole 17-car pileup principle forced me to press play. Because the video was titled, I Should Be the Man.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, because Brooke was talking about her upbringing. I guess her family situation wasn't the best. They were poor, and it was a single-parent situation. She has a twin sister.
There's two of them in the world?
She's older by like 4 minutes or something like that. And so she has always had to adopt this mentality of I have to fight for everything that I need and nothing comes easy and just press forward no matter what obstacles are presented in front of you. Whereas Robbie, Mr. Eyebrow Threader...
The eyebrows are too perfect, I swear. They really creep me out.
Okay.
It's kind of weird, right? You're looking at it and going, you sort of look like Kim Kardashian. Your eyebrows, I mean.
Right? You are uncomfortably symmetrical.
Exactly. Yes. I agree with that.
And so, as she puts it, he came from a very nice family, never really wanted for anything. School and wrestling is all he's ever had to concentrate on.
Wow. What a life, man.
Right. Not to necessarily say that they were wealthy.
Yeah. Upper middle class.
Right.
Yeah. And here's Brooke basically saying, yeah, I should have been the man in the relationship because I'm the one that constantly has to act like the man.
Well, hello. They picked each other.
Yeah. It's complimentary because, you know, he's in there with the fingers in the...
I can't do that. This hurts.
Don't want to touch the fish because it's all slimy.
Yeah. It's sort of a little role reversal.
Just a little bit.
As it were.
Just a little bit.
If you're going by typical stereotypes, that is.
Very true.
Exactly. He is so diva. End of the last leg. Start immediately. We're at the airport in Manila, and everybody's waiting for the flight to Los Angeles. We're there in the waiting area. Some of the teams are waiting for their flights. And the Candy Girls are coming into the gate. Oh, the wrestlers were not happy.
Oh, no. You could see the look of displeasure on Brooke's face.
Oh, totally.
Oh, and you could hear it coming out of her mouth.
No, she's not shy.
Yeah, note to Brooke. Seeing the Candy Girls on the final leg of this race should finally convince you just how big a role karma has played to this
Right?
point.
Exactly.
Of course.
That and never underestimate anyone.
No. So they fly to Los Angeles, they land, they had to take their manila envelopes that they received at the pit stop in Manila. It contained their filming permits that they had to take to the clerk at the LA City Hall. Maya, when she got behind the wheel of the Ford Explorer that they were provided to make the journey.
Which, how cool of a car was that, by the way?
Very
It was
nice.
rather cool, but her reaction so totally reminded me of you when you picked up Marlo, Liz.
I was giddy. I was so excited.
Yes, you were. And it's like, oh my God, that's Liz. So I had to double check, and I saw that, you know, none of the teams in this leg of the race were actually from Los Angeles.
Really?
Okay, right. No.
Okay, the surfers are from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Tooth Fairies, South Carolina. Candy Girls, Wisconsin. Wrestlers, Texas and Jersey.
Okay.
So they had to make their way using our wonderful freeway system that we have in Southern California.
That we enjoy so much.
Of course.
The Candy Girls and the surfers seemed to be comfortable getting there.
Pretty adept.
The wrestlers, big problems.
Big problems.
Tooth Fairies, they were heading off to Manhattan Beach.
I don't know what was going on.
I was laughing when Jim's like, I know where we're going. Let's make sure no one's following us. I thought, oh, dude, just shut up.
It says Manhattan Beach. And it's like, ooh, yeah, you went the wrong way.
Exactly.
Jim thinking he was going the right way and that they knew where they were going.
Yeah, and the wrestlers just being like so totally unawares of their look. I saw them and it's like they're on Sepulveda going under the runway. And it's like, Oh, dudes.
Well, and I love the blame game, too.
They stopped right across from the In-N-Out to get directions. And the guy gave him a map. This is where you need to go.
Hey, I would have told him where to go a long time ago.
Stop it.
I'm just saying. All they had to do was ask me.
So, Candy Girls got to the clerk's office first, followed by the surfers, and then the Tooth Fairies. When they got to the LA clerk's office, they had to hand a clue to the person who stamped it approved. They had to present that permit to the on-site director at the Southwest Marine Warehouse in San Pedro.
Oh, so pretty much coming back from where they just were.
Yes, exactly.
I like that Misty called the Ford Explorer a vehicle.
Yeah.
It's so smooth. Such a nice drive.
I just love this vehicle.
Oh my gosh.
Not a vehicle, not a car, not a minivan.
Vehicle.
It's a vehicle.
It's a vehicle.
I like that. That was darling. So here's the difference in approach between our teams, okay? Candy Girls stopped to ask some people to borrow their cell phones so that they could get directions.
Yeah, smart.
So they could go to San Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Google Maps? Let me use it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the surfers stopped at a fire station where the guy showed them the map and said, this is where you go, and told them, you need to stay right and not go over the bridge.
Right.
And you'll be fine. The Tooth Fairies, on the other hand, they went where they were going. They went to San Pedro first, crossed the bridge, then asked for directions.
Yeah.
And it says, yeah, you got to go back over that bridge, and it's on the other side.
Exactly.
It's like, okay.
Of course.
But by the time everybody got to San Pedro, and when I say everybody, I mean the Candy Girls, the surfers, and the Tooth Fairies,
Yeah.
the wrestlers were on the westbound 10 heading towards Santa Monica in stop-and-go traffic,
Playing the blame game.
which is literally the opposite direction to downtown Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Note to the wrestlers, the dude who gave you the map gave you the right directions, because I watched him trace the path with the highlighter, and his hand went to the right.
Yes.
Which meant east, okay? Brooke was talking about exit 53B on the 405 North. There are two marked lanes. The left one puts you on the 10 West and goes over the freeway.
To Santa Monica.
The right lane takes you to the 10 East, but it's a blind turn. You can't see where it continues.
Yeah, later on she says, well, because there were two things. It said Santa Monica or Los Angeles. Which one do you
Yeah.
think you need to go to, honey? Follow the signs.
I don't know. The whole thing was just like bicker. I mean, after all that negativity was just spewed out, I felt like I needed a shower. It was so bad.
Right?
Stop bickering and just figure it out. You're racing for $1 million.
They arrived at the warehouse where the roadblock was located, and in Action Hero, one team member got the chance to perform an action movie style stunt.
Ooh, me.
Woo.
There you go. After a brief training session with a stuntman, they basically crashed through a window and fell 3 stories onto this big old cushion of boxes.
Was
or
that the
foam,
coolest
whatever.
thing ever?
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Oh, absolutely. No, Tamaya, to quote Juan Pablo, you barely made it here. You don't have time to be scared, girl. Jump your ass out that window, because there's $1 million in that cushion.
She hesitated about, what, 3 times or something?
3 times. It's like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, the hesitation was killing me.
2020 hindsight. Oh, yeah, it's glucose and sucrose. Oh, we could have tasted it.
I know, right? She should have tasted it.
Yeah, I met that challenge. I'm ready to eat that glass
You
now.
should.
Ha-ha.
That's the sweet taste of victory.
Adam was gung-ho, though. He was like, off we go.
Oh, yeah. Man, he went for it.
He was all in it.
Well, so Jim and Misty arrive. Jim's like, I'm going to do this. And as they're running towards the practice, he's like, we're the second team here, right? And whoever's running with him, he's like, no, you're the third. Oh, we're the third.
Oh,
It was like, wah, wah.
my goodness. He had a little difficulty finding the clue in that satchel.
Oh, my gosh.
Where is it? It's like, use your X-ray vision, Superman.
Oh, check all the zippers.
Were you guys laughing when he was doing his practice jump before he actually did it? He kind of kept tucking himself into a ball. He like bring his knees up to his chest practically. I was like,
I
dude,
didn't
what are you
notice that.
doing?
I know, but he did it first time, so I ain't giving him no stress
Yeah,
about
he
that.
did.
That's true.
Because, with Maya, with her, I don't know. Now, see, if Jim had done it, I don't know. If he had done that, Okay, then I would have been laughing at his ass for the next half hour. I'd have to pause the show. Meanwhile, back at the 10, note to Brooke. The fact that the Candy Girls were allowed to join you for the final leg had absolutely nothing to do with the fact that you went the wrong way.
That was just such bizarre reasoning.
Well, she's been exhibiting this strange reasoning the entire season.
It's nothing new.
I highly suggest that she stop trying to find things external to herself to blame for her predicament.
It's the blame game. She's really good at it.
So they showed up. They're standing up there watching the people jump out of the window. And here comes Phil from around the corner.
It was like, da, da, da.
The moment of truth.
And they're like, well, what are you doing here? Huh?
This can't be good.
They finally got the boot, and I wasn't sad at all. I was just, okay, you know what? I am fine with any one of these three teams getting $1 million. I don't care.
Yeah. I almost texted you both to
Did
say,
you?
They're gone!
Yeah.
I can't say that I was elated, but I was just relieved that they weren't in the running. Let's just say that.
Oh, I was elated.
I was elated as well.
I hooped and hollered.
I was like, good. There's no chance that they are going to make it to the final line or pass anyone else ahead of them. They are gone.
Thank God.
Yeah, they're done. They're done. So, once they got out of the stunt roadblock, they had to go to the Coast Guard base at Terminal Island, which is just a nice little jog from the warehouse. Once there, they had to participate in an open ocean search and rescue training exercise.
And Adam and Bethany's elation at this was palpable.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
They're in
it's
their
a swimming
element.
thing.
It was awesome.
Yeah. They rowed the boat out to this buoy. They had to get out, swim to the buoy, light a smoke flare, and then drag Oscar back to the boat.
Yes.
Oscar is the practice dummy.
Oscar had a few too many cheeseburgers and was pretty heavy.
About 185 pounds.
Did they say he was 185?
Yeah.
I thought
They
he
said
was
he was
heavier
185.
than that.
Well, the surfers were figuring it was probably about 200 pounds, and once they got back to the boat, they confirmed 185.
Yeah. Oh, just
Yeah.
trying to drag that dead weight like that. Oh, how do you do that?
Exactly. Note to Maya, what the hell did I tell you? Haven't we been through this before? Read the damn clue!
I know,
Thank
right?
you! Thank you! They're like halfway there, right? Oh, wait!
Oh, God, I forgot. You have to take off the thing.
Thank God for Amy that she saw that and was like, no, we have to go back.
And then
Saved by
Maya
her
ran
teammate.
barefoot to the Coast Guard thing. She didn't have time to put her shoes on. Like, let's go.
Let's just go.
Yeah.
They were working my nerves.
Yeah.
Working my nerves. I will say that Amy's flotation vest fit a lot better than the one that she had at the Blue Grotto.
Oh my gosh, right? It wasn't coming off over her
Remember
head.
she had that whole master cylinder thing?
Gosh, it was so bad.
So the surfers finished first, Tooth Fairies finished second, Candy Girls finished third. So once they finished at the Coast Guard station, they had to go to ConGlobal Industries in Wilmington for a second roadblock. Now for this roadblock, the team member that didn't do the action hero stunt had to do this one, which meant that for the Tooth Fairies it was Misty, for the surfers it was Bethany, and for the Candy Girls it was Amy. Okay. Among the 15,000 shipping containers located at ConGlobal Industries,
This was nuts.
they had to find, it was absolutely nuts. They had to find the 9 shipping containers marked with the names of the cities that they visited on the race.
How
Each container,
is this possible?
you look,
Yeah.
each container had a 3-digit number with each digit in a different color. Each team was assigned a color. The team member had to memorize the 9 numbers on the containers corresponding to their color and sort those in the orders of the cities in which they visited on the race, and
This
then
was a
write that
tough
9-digit number on a container requisition form.
And they couldn't take notes.
No
No
notes at
notes allowed.
Not
No
until they go to
writing
fill out the
utensils
form.
allowed. They had to do it all from memory, and all I got to say is science.
Seriously, I was thinking if Neil was doing this challenge, he would have aced it. Neil has a memory like a steel trap.
It wouldn't have been 4 or 5 hours. That's for
No.
sure.
Well, I
Oh
think
my
Jim was
gosh.
exaggerating. I was like, really? You're not here that long.
He may have been.
I think he was.
But they did the aerial shot. There are a lot of goddamn containers.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
That's
and
true.
you have to do the once around. You have to find all 9 first.
Then come back and start filling all the stuff down, yeah.
I mean, I like Bethany's strategy of let's make it a song.
Wasn't that awesome?
You know, London 3,
Yep.
Manila 12. You know, it's like that whole thing.
Because think about it. Music helps you remember all that stuff.
It's
so
true.
That was
It's
brilliant.
true.
Right, it does. But then you have to take the lyrics and sing them in a different order.
True.
Because you're not finding the containers in the order that you actually visited the cities.
Too hard, man. Forget about it.
Amy nailed this. It looked like it took her one time.
Right?
That's true.
And massive, massive, massive props to Amy for nailing this one.
Science!
Tooth Fairies finished second. I think it was 2 attempts for them.
I think so. 2 or 3.
Bethany was definitely 3
Yeah.
for the surfers.
Did you see the look on Jim's face when the Candy Girls get their first clue?
Oh,
He's
he
just like,
was not happy.
He just,
yeah.
yeah. But you know what? Here's the thing that was popping in my head. Thank God the wrestlers didn't continue.
Okay.
Because they would still be there.
No!
Here, let's draw the picture.
Please do.
15,000 shipping containers
Yeah.
and Mensa
Yeah,
Man.
you're right. They'd still be there today, and filming
Yes.
ended, 6 months ago?
Yeah.
Today. They would
Yeah.
still be there today.
And Brooke would still
Probably.
be complaining about it.
So after the container challenge, they had to go to the Point Vicente Lighthouse in Rancho Palos Verdes, which means they had to take
Gorgeous.
the 110 to the 405 and get off at RPV. And the winner of the 25th Amazing Race,
Drum roll, please.
Amy and Maya, the Candy Girls.
Yay!
I could not be happier.
I know.
I teared up.
So
I
cute.
teared
I
up.
did too.
Did you?
I did too. When they were giving their little speech.
I was so happy.
And Phil was kind of reminiscing.
I wanted them to prove me wrong, and they did.
They did.
And I'm glad they did.
It was tear-worthy.
Science!
And Maya was so excited when she
She
jumped
was.
on Phil. I totally started laughing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I thought, is he going down? What's going to happen? Did you see his face? He was like, oh my God.
Oh, no. The absolute best face
Okay.
at the finish line were the wrestlers.
Oh yeah. Brooke
Oh.
was, yeah, right?
Big tough face. Oh, my gracious.
Bitter.
Woo. They only flashed them, I mean, literally, out of the 30 frames a second that broadcast quality
Yeah.
is,
I know.
they only got like 10. But you could
Ooh.
see that 10.
I mean, if this was a cartoon, we would have seen a red face on Brooke with steam
Yes.
heading out of her ears.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh, it was not a happy day.
She was like clapping listlessly, like, God damn them.
Yeah, the wrestlers, it was bit tough.
Yes, it was.
Capital bit.
Underlined, bolded.
Bit tough.
Yeah.
This was a great season.
It was.
I enjoyed this season even more than the All-Stars.
I did too. It was really good. And I loved everybody's little recap at the end when they were talking about just what they learned from the race and just how excited they were to be a part of it. You know, what an experience to get to do that once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Travel the
No.
world with your partner and yeah, I loved it. Okay.
Yay.
I'm done gushing.
So it looks like they're going to have another season of The Amazing Race come February.
I know.
Yes,
it's
they are.
starting soon.
Like a blind date version of some sort.
Well, it's 11 dating couples. 5 of those couples will be meeting for the first time at the race, at the starting line.
It's sort of like Amazing Race Bachelor style.
No,
yes!
no.
It can
No,
be a dangerous mix.
No. Blasphemy. You need to get soap and wash your mouth out right now for even putting those 3 words in the same sentence.
If I may.
Please
This should
do
be
it.
interesting. But it looks like it could be a very combustible mixture because of the whole blind date kind of aspect to it.
Well,
but
yeah.
it should be more interesting because they actually have to go do stuff.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, it's not Bachelor. Don't even try and compare it to Bachelor under any
It's not even the same.
circumstance, situation.
No.
No. Reject it totally.
There are no roses.
We're moving on.
You know it's true.
Liz,
know
are
it
you
is.
hoping that true love will be found on The Amazing Race?
Of course! What a great story! $1 million, true love, and travel.
Yeah, you know there aren't going to be any roses at the end of the leg.
Doesn't need a rose, you got a clue.
No. And you know why no? I will tell you exactly why no.
Why?
There's no squeeze on The Amazing Race.
I know, but the concept is there. The idea that they can, end up together. Isn't that awesome?
No.
This will test them for sure.
No. That's our time for today. You can follow us on Twitter at @DidTheLetterU.Watch It. You can also find us at iTunes. Let us know what you think. Thank you for listening.